What is up, dedicated Dragon Ball denizens? I'm Ryan, and we're here for another episode of the Hawks Dragon Ball Nest. We're out here. I'm back on camera. My nose is at least camera ready. Now it's not gushing out blood at this time, so that's good. And we are going to get a Caulifla battle. This is kind of an in-between week. We know that Friday FB09 drops, so there's not a lot of new stuff going on. So I've been playing some Caulifla, trying to get these tickets by playing FB08 leaders for the anniversary tickets, and so I had some good matches in here. I've been having fun. I've also been proxying the new Caulifla, so we will get some matches with that within probably the first couple weeks of the set dropping. Not sure what I'm going to play week one. Maybe even we'll do that Saturday, actually. I think that's what I'm going to do. Saturday we will have, because I won't have a lot of time to deck profile and stuff. Saturday, stay tuned and we'll have an FB09 Caulifla deck. Okay, so that'll be a lot of fun. We can do that. So let's get into the let's get into it. Yeah. All right, let's have a look at the deck list up here. I'm not sure. I mean, I did Caulifla like way early on in the set, but I've been playing this deck pretty consistently throughout. I feel like I've gotten a lot better with the sequencing and kind of, you know, learning some new plays. Like I know I was talking about you know, maybe not liking Gohan Beast as much for it being a one-trick pony deck, and this one kind of is that too. Obviously, you're trying to get that double strike, but I don't know. I really enjoy this deck. I love crit leaders. I love the aggro aspect of it. So you know, it's just about consistency. This deck, if you get what you need, then you're going to probably mow down your opponent, and you'll see how that works in this battle. I really find all my pieces early, and I'm able to just boom, boom, boom. So yeah, I mean, I've got 3 Renzos. I like the 4 Fuwa right now. You could kind of swap to your liking, you know, because really the Fuwa doesn't get this, but we at least search. I really find that I have more issues finding the Kales and the Cauliflas, you know, because those are kind of early. We do have 8 Keflas, so worst case, if I don't find the double strike, I can draw it out a turn. And you're essentially going net 0 in hand as we go. We've got 2 of the Vegetas. I like him, but I do find that, like, I'm okay with, you know, using some Champa's Booing, Renzo's Fuwa. Like, I don't really have issues awakening at all. I like the 3 of Kale, giving me another option instead of this Kale, especially if one of my 5 costs stick. I'm able to leader skill, bring it back, bust out this Kale, hard play the Caulifla, and then fuse again. It's just, man, that thing just hits. And yeah, I mean, this thirst for strength, you're going to see how it really pays off in this battle. I wanted to have a battle where I was able to show off just how cool this card is and what it can do for you. But I mean, that's that. All right, here we go. We are going against Gotenks. Get this mic a little closer here. And you know, solid starting hand, even more solid with the super combo. We already have the Kefla, which, you know, the 5 costs I feel like are always the toughest ones to get, because Fuwa can't grab them, which just doesn't make a lot of sense to me, but whatever. It's, I mean, I guess because it's top 5, I would have been fine with going top 4, so that we could have pulled those, the Keflas. I mean, we have Nappa in green Vegeta, so look at that. Since I had 2, I charged 1. 3 Cabbas, I charged 1. What did we crit there? Ultra Boo Boo, nice. Solid one to crit. Okay, we're gonna get a Champa's Booing with that, and just go ahead and straight up use it turn 2. Cool. And cool. Look at that. Now I got my pieces. And I have options. Okay. Now it on his turn 2. So will he be able to fuse? Yes. Yes, he will. Okay. So this will have me make a decision. Next turn, do I awaken? Even though I can't use my leader skill yet if I use the Cabba. I'm going to go with yes. However, Let's see if that really pays off later on. I do make that decision to do it, but also should think about the fact that I'm only going to be able to do it once. And also, I charge the second Cabba, which is fine. I mean, this guy's going to come back to hand, but something to think about. I can at least do the fusion twice. Now let's awaken. Get me some draw power rather than the crit. We got a nice little thirst for strength. This will come in handy later. I love the thirst for strength card. I like really want it. I really want to keep it in the deck. So far my list next set doesn't have it, but I'm going to see if I can figure it out. Okay, so he's going to go and fuse again. Getting that Gotenks out. And he's going to use the Ghost Kamikaze in order to boost himself so that he gets the draw. And I am not defending that. We will let the Cabba die, which I kind of expected, but I didn't quite expect. I thought maybe I would be able to defend that guy because in my mind he couldn't bottom deck it. He wants to combo up now, which is fine. I'll just use my Kefla that I needed to get in drop anyway. Okay. Now here we are. Now we could start getting some action here. However, also knowing the fact that we are not going to be able to bottom this guy. So I just think in my mind, we're just going to ignore this guy. We'll just go straight up into him for the most part. Look at that, 3 supers now. Ooh, baby. And the hit is fine in this case too, knowing that I have the thirst for strength. I could discard that on his ability, get some higher combo power, and then the leader skill will be able to discard the thirst for strength. So it's not a huge deal. It's actually kind of to my benefit. Okay, so we're gonna throw this bad boy out there. Boom. Bad girl, I guess. Sounds a little weirder. Sounds a little weirder, but sure. We're gonna keep it coming. He's gonna take that one. Now in my mind, I wanted to make the decision. I attacked with her first. If he would have defended, I would have then gone for. I would have then gone for the Gotenks, but he defended. So let's see if we'll get him to 2. I know he's going to defend this one and cost him more cards in hand. So then let's go ahead and get the 5 cost out. Just get our hand size where we need to be. I feel super comfortable about it now, knowing that I have 3 supers in hand. So that really helps. And then he just lets himself get down to 2 right here. So an interesting decision. In my mind, now, as long as I survive this turn, like, he's dead. Because I know that I have 2 of them. I could draw this out, but it wouldn't be smart. So I just need to survive this turn. And I'm golden. I don't see how he's going to win this turn. Even, 30, 30, 35. I know that I just have to defend 1 hit, and I can take the other 2. And I will take them, because why not if I'm going to win? Okay, so he's not defending that. Cool, super combo. I know he's going to attack with both of them too, because it's in his benefit to get the draws. And it's in my benefit to take them, because we're going for game next turn. He thinks he's safe. He's got 12 in hand. 13 in hand now, right? Which he would be, and this is really why I love the thirst for strength, right? We know now I'm at 5, which is right where we need to be. I'm going to charge one of these zeros. Go straight up. Let's see what he does. Unfortunately, we get another one, but whatever. That'll be my leader skill move. So he'll defend a few of them. I'm fine with attacking a couple times if he wants to get down to 1 earlier. He probably doesn't. But, yeah, we out here. Alright. 9, he's going to defend that one with a 10. Yeah, I mean, on the surface, like, Gotenks, like, really couldn't have gone much better for him. He was able to bottom deck a few cards. Got 2 of these bad boys out there. But my rush is just going to be too much for him. Okay. So let's see if he's going to take this one now. I think this is probably the one he does in my mind, so I'm going to be able to get one more attack in to offset him going down to 1 and reduce that hand size before we go all in with my hand. And look at this, I mean, mostly 10Ks. Well, you know, we've got 2 5s, 3 5s, one of the 5s, no, not one of the 5s is going away. We already did my leader skill. So we get the Kefla, and we get back our Thirst for Strength, which I love. Now, can he defend this even with 11 cards in hand? And I think he had used only 1 super at this point. So now, let's go in. Let's see what we can get. I mean, just right off the bat to be at 70 is rough, right? So 150. He's got 1 super combo, 2 super combo. And that is gonna about do it. I think even if he saw 3 supers, it wouldn't have been enough. He would have had another 10. So look at that. Ooh, Caulifla. Just such a fun deck. Such a fun deck. Alright, well that's going to do it for this episode of the Hawks Dragon Ball Nest. Hope you enjoyed this episode of Caulifla, the last FB08 Caulifla. Like I said in the intro, Saturday we will get ourselves a Caulifla FB09 match with the list that I have so far with it. I really like the list. I've proxied it in locals a little bit between matches. I've proxied it on TCG Arena. I guess it wouldn't be proxying there, but it's the consistency's a lot better. And the cards really do it some justice. So really cool, really excited for that. If you liked what you saw, hit that subscribe button. Become part of the Hawks Nest, a fearless flock of fabulous folks out here who love to do what we love. Excited for FB09. I mean, I'm excited even now. I'm excited. You know, we've got all kinds of cool stuff coming up. We got regionals next month for me in LA. We've got a pop-up store. We've got the EX starter decks also dropping. I'm just gonna have to cross my fingers I can get my hands on them. I have no clue. My local card shop hasn't said anything if they're gonna get them or not. They're not doing the event, so we'll see. We'll see how that goes. But anyway, last time I'm gonna announce it. I'll still have a few code cards. I'm running low, I think, on the SB02, but I do have a decent amount of FB08 left. So hit me up. I'm pretty sure I have at least 20 of the SB02. So hit me up on Discord, Rybrid619RYBRED619. Get yourself 20 of either SB02 or FB08. SB02, you better get those while they're here, because remember, you're not going to be able to use wild cards on those cards moving forward. You're only going to be able to use your old school stuff. So just show me you're a subscriber, and I'll hook you up with those code cards. And but until then, we'll see you next time.